EFF continues its campaign trail in the Free State. So let's cross to our reporter, Natasha Phiri. Earlier on, you were in Moidrai in the Free State, and you were talking to us about the fact that the EFF is indeed on the campaign trail, and certainly talking to the community members about some of their grievances and what they want out of leadership. What's happening at this time? Natasha?
Okay. Well, a very good afternoon to you, Flo, once again. It's 4 o'clock and we're still waiting for the EFF leader, Mr. Julius Malema, to come and address residents here of Ward 23 in Moidrai at a place informally called Malema Village. But I'm actually joined by a person who's no stranger to the people here and who's actually worked very hard for the people of Gongdrai, particularly those who have occupied this land. Of course, Mr. Msimang, who's the provincial secretary of the EFF in the Free State. You've mentioned off camera that this is a stronghold of the EFF, and I mean, what results are you hoping for after November the 1st?
We'll have won not only this ward, we'll have won this municipality as EFF. It will be where we will show people what we mean when we talk about manifesto of EFF, when we practicalize the manifesto of EFF. So we're combat ready, we're the most visible organization, not only in Metsimaholo, throughout the Free State. That's why when our president was moving around Free State, meetings that he attended, community meetings that he attended, turned into the rallies.
Mr. Msimanga, last year the deputy president of the EFF had declared this place a residential area. And some would say it's all good that, you know, people now have somewhat, you know, a shelter over their heads, but they don't have basic services. They have no water, there are no abolition facilities, there are no dustbins here. I mean, how's the EFF planning to change the lives of people in this area?
Yes, the reason there are no services is because of failure of ANC-led alliance in this municipality.
But you won the court application.
Yes, we won a court application, hence this area is a formal settlement. People are sitting here, hence people want this area to be named after President Julius Malema, to be named the Malemaville, because of that court battle we went through as EFF and won it on behalf of our people.
What can the people expect to hear from your party leader?
What can they expect?
What can they expect to hear from your party leader?
Party leader will talk about how are we going to improve services in Metsimaholo. How are we going to ensure that we change Metsimaholo in a fundamental way, in such a manner that we integrate urban area and township to ensure that we de-racialize the whole Metsimaholo without excluding each other. How are we going to make sure that this municipality becomes clean, get clean audit? How are we going to deal with corruption? The first thing that we're going to do when we get here into the corridors of power, we're going to ensure that we are instituting forensic investigations, because there's a stadium where more than 4 million was spent there, and when you go there, it's just a field. No one is accountable and nothing has happened. The SACP and ANC-led municipality failed to make those people to account, failed to enforce consequence management over those people. So there will be free Wi-Fi's. That's what President will talk about, but I cannot talk much. The President will speak on behalf of the organization, because I'm just a mere provincial secretary. There's a mouthpiece of the organization who's on his way to here, who will definitely tell our people as to whether how are we going to ensure that we better the lives of our people here in Metsimaholo. It's going to be a model of municipality of EFF.
Okay. Thank you so much. Of course, I was the provincial secretary of the EFF, Mr. Msimanga, here, as we anticipate the arrival of the EFF leader, Mr. Julius Malema, here in Moidrai. With that said, Flo, it's back to you in studio.